Okay, let's get ready for Chapter 5. Let me give you a heads up, Chapter 5 is the worst chapter in the book. But that's okay. If you watch this video, you'll be ready for it, and you have nothing to worry about. So let me move my face over here, and to get my magic stylus ready here, and get rid of you there, and go. All right, good thing I moved my face. In this chapter, we're going to graph quite a bit, and we're going to graph straight lines like this guy right here. How do I know that's a straight line? Well, it's in the form y equals m, look at all the colors I'm using, x plus b. That is y equals mx plus b. What's m? M stands for slope, the rise over run. B stands for the y-intercept. That's the part on the graph where your line is going to cross through the y-axis there. Okay, so I should be able to look at this guy right here and say the slope is positive 7 over 2, and the y-intercept is negative 2. How do I graph this? Well, if the y-intercept is negative 2, I'm going to put a dot on the y-axis at negative 2, right there. Okay, not the left number, not the left negative 2. The y-intercept means negative 2 on the y-axis. Now I go from there using my slope. My slope is positive 7 over 2. Positive slopes go up and to the right, up and to the right, up and to the right. In this case, since my slope is 7 over 2, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, write 1, 2, and put another dot there. Okay, I can go up 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I ran out of room, so it looks like I can't go up 7 over 2 again. I can go to my original dot, and maybe instead of going up 7 over 2, I can go down 7 left 2, but can't do that either. That's okay. If you have 2 dots, that's all you need to draw a straight line. And my lines are never perfect with these guys because I'm drawing on a computer screen here and it's never ideal. But there you go. Okay. Funzo. So again, I'm taking a look at this guy right here, and it's again in the form y equals mx plus b. My m in this case is negative 6, but I don't like negative 6 because slope is rise over run. I only have a rise. What's my run? Well, invisible 1, of course. I can turn any fraction or any number into a fraction by putting it over 1. What's my y-intercept? Positive 3. So I'm going to start at positive 3. And negative slope means I go up and to the left. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I ran out of room. So I can't go up 6 left 1. Let's see if I can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, ran out of space again. But that's okay. Just like the last problem, I only need 2 dots to draw myself a perfectly straight line. And as you can see, this is a perfectly straight line. I've heard of the Green Mile, but the Green Line? Whew. I've heard of the Green Lantern, but the Green Line? Whew. Whew. More graphing. This doesn't really look like y equals mx plus b. I mean, if I were to write this equation out again, y equals, there's no x. If there's no x, I guess that would be the same as no or 0x. And then minus 5 is minus 5. Oh, I see. The slope is 0. The y-intercept is negative 5. So let's start at the easy part. Let's start at negative 5. If the slope is 0, what does that mean? Does that mean my line goes up and down or left to right? If the slope is 0, that's a perfectly flat line. If the slope is straight up and down, the slope is undefined. Up and down 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 is undefined. I'm ready to move my face and keep it there permanently. Good. Now, this is probably everybody's least favorite thing, but we got to do it again. We saw this in chapter 1. We saw it in chapter 4. If we're going to be asked to graph a lot, we're going to see this quite a bit. So I'm going to take these equations and put it in slope-intercept form, which means I need to get y all by itself. Now let's take a look at that first equation. Is y all by itself? No. What's in the way? An x that's floating around. How do I get rid of the x that's floating around? Minus x, cross you out. Now y is all alone. Do 7 and negative x combine? No. Slope-intercept form is mx plus b, so I have to put the x part first. So I'm going to write out negative x plus 7. And now it's in slope-intercept form. My slope is negative invisible 1, and my y-intercept is 7. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Is y all by itself? No. What's in the way? 3x. Anything else? 2. Which one should I get rid of first? 3x. Let's subtract 3x from both sides. Cross you out. When I do that, I'm going to have 2y all by itself on the left. On the right side, I have an 8 and a negative 3x. Do they combine? No, because one of them has an x and the other one doesn't, and they're not like terms. Which one should I write out first, the negative 3x or the positive 8? The negative 3x, of course. So negative 3x, positive 8 means plus 8. Is y all by itself now? No. What's in the way? 2. How is 2 in the way? It's being multiplied. How do I get rid of it? Divide it. Divide u by 2, divide u by 2, and divide u by 2. Y equals negative 3 over 2 is going to be negative 3 over 2. If you can simplify it, simplify it. But if you can't, keep it improper. Don't turn it into negative 1.5. Don't do it. X comes along for the ride. And then 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now it's in slope-intercept form. I can look at that and say the slope is the number in front of x, which is negative 3 over 2, and the y-intercept is 4. Last page already. Boy, oh boy. I didn't accidentally... Okay, I thought I used the same problem again, but instead of... I had 3y plus 2y, or 3x plus 2y, and now I have 2x minus 3y. So similar, yet so different. Is y all by itself? No. What's in the way? 2x. Anything else? Negative 3. What do I get rid of first? The 2x. Subtract 2x from both sides. Drop down the negative 3y. Does the negative 6 and the negative 2x combine? No, because one of them has an x and the other one doesn't. Which one should I write out first? The negative 2x, of course. Negative 2x minus 6. Is y all by itself now? No. I'm making videos. Want to look at some math? It's math. You want to see numbers and math and stuff? Numbers are 1. That's a number. For those of you who are wondering, it's bedtime for my kids and they don't like going to bed. Is y all by itself? No. I'm not your mom.
Daddy.
Yes.
Check 1.
Huh? Check 1? What number is that right there?
3?
That is a 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide 3 with a little line in front of it from everything. Divide everything by negative 3.
It?
Sure, you can do it. What's negative 2 divided by negative 3 and keep it as a fraction?
Other numbers letters.
After the numbers are letters. That's actually true. And those letters are called variables.
I do. That's X.
It is X, that's right.
Wait, there's B.
That's not a B, that's a 6. Although, It is a b because it's the y-intercept. -6 divided by -3 is 2. Oh, look, my other child. Hi. Guys, after this problem, you need to go to bed.
I'll do it.
You're not going to do it because you're not in 8th grade yet.
I named Green.
Huh?
I am.
You're not in 8th grade.
I'll do.
You will be soon. In like 10 years.
All
right. Repeat after me. Is y all by itself? Say no.
No.
Say 11x is in the way.
11x.
And so is that number right there. What's that number?
7y.
7y. Good. Let's get rid of 11x and 11x. Do you think -56 and -11x combine? Say no. Say no. No, because one of them has an x and the other one doesn't. What did I just write out? What did I just write out? No, what is that right there? What number and what letter attached to each other?
F-A-X.
F-A-X? No. Go to bed. Love you. All right. One more step to go. Divide everything by 7. Divide everything by 7. Divide everything by 7. Cross you out. If you could simplify it, simplify it. If you can't, leave the fraction improper. So I have -11 over 7x. Minus 56 over 7 is 8. And I think that's it. So that's that. That's the end of that video. Chapter 5 is rough. I'm not going to lie. So if you don't feel too comfortable about these types of problems, you're going to want to watch videos on rewriting equations in slope-intercept form. If you watch the Let's Get Ready for Chapter 4 Part 2 video, I do 6 of these problems, and I have videos everywhere online that you can watch them. So that's that. Bye! Where's your chair? Go to bed! Free kids.